Hello, good morning to another What I Eat in a Day video. I have a lot of feelings and I have a lot of things I need to talk to you guys. So this will be a little bit of a chatty one. My husband is here working. But first, let's eat breakfast. And no, it is not just going to be an apple. I'm going to do more than that today. Alright, here is my breakfast. I have two slices of bacon for 1 point. The bread is 2 points, the butter is 1 point, and the white peach is free. So that is 4 points for breakfast. Hey guys, I hope you don't mind if we do our little chit chat while I'm working. I'm sitting in my closet, in the couch in the closet, where I iron for Amy Small World because I'm making the bags. And I want to talk to you, but I also want to be a little bit more productive. So if this is weird, I'm sorry, and just let me know, and I will go back to doing what I did before. Okay, so here's what's going on. When we had our cheat days, which was 4 days, Eric and I we did not feel bad. Like, we expected to feel pretty terrible, but we didn't. There was one time where we kind of felt a little bit not so great, but it was because it was in the middle of the afternoon. It was Friday. That was the day we walked 9 miles at Disneyland, and it was super hot. And honestly, I just think my tummy wasn't feeling very well because I was overheated a little bit, and that's why I didn't think it was feeling well. We were really careful during this time to not overeat, so we split everything, except for some ice cream, and I never finished my ice cream. So we never overate because we were really worried about stretching our stomachs. So on Sunday, which was the last day of our cheat day, we also went grocery shopping, which I think you should have seen the grocery haul that we did. So we went grocery shopping to set us up so we would have healthy food for this week, which was great. And I wanted to get a steak for this upcoming week to cook, because I know you can cook steak on Weight Watchers. I have stayed away from it just because I really love steak. Like, steak is one of my absolute favorite things in the entire world. And I knew I had a problem with eating too much steak, so I just have stayed away from it just because I don't want to tempt myself with overeating. But on Sunday, when I was like, you know what, I'll get myself a steak. I want to continue with the celebration of doing so well, of our anniversary of losing so much weight and doing well. And I was like, I can't eat steak on Weight Watchers, so I'm going to do it, you know, and I will just measure it out and all these different things. But the steak that I got it was like the smallest steaks that I could find at Aldi's, and it came in like a 3-pack. So I was like, that's fine. So I had steak Sunday night when we were not on the diet, and then I cooked steak Monday, which you guys saw, and then I cooked it again yesterday, which was Tuesday. So I had steak 3 nights in a row. Sunday I didn't portion it out because I was on my break. Monday and Tuesday I did portion it out. And Monday was kind of like, Monday was a really hard day. I filmed that day. It was my first day back. I ran, and honestly I realized it was the first day since starting Weight Watchers and the only day where I felt hungry. And that was really, really hard. That was really hard for me, feeling that hungry. And so I think I was still like mentally dealing with that on Tuesday, which was yesterday. So Tuesday I had just an apple for breakfast, a really light low point lunch, and then my dinner, I made a really nice dinner. I tracked everything, I counted everything, I portioned everything, I weighed everything out, and I was really good with points. Like, I'm not worried about points. I had like steak and rice and asparagus, and then for like to top over my steak, I used that same marinade that I showed you on Monday. It's really good. I portioned it down so it wasn't so wasteful, but it was really good. I liked it a lot. And everything was so tasty. I had the mushrooms, I had some caramelized onions to go on top. It was really, really good. And everything was pointed, and I think I ended up using yesterday 22 out of my 23 points for the whole day. So I was golden. Oh my gosh though, I felt terrible last night. I felt so bad. And I think it's probably a combination of two things. I think I used way too many points for dinner. I overate. My stomach felt like, it felt like I had a food baby. I've never been pregnant. Hopefully one day. But like, it felt like my food was like pushing and stretching on my stomach. It was so uncomfortable. And so I think I overate because I saved all of my points. I think I had like a 17 point or 16, something ridiculous. Like, I had a lot of point dinner, and I had the points for them, but eating them all at the same time, and it was like, it was rice, which is really filling. Obviously the vegetables, so it was like that many points, like in the teens, high teens of rice and steak, because the marinade only ended up being 1 point and the rest was just vegetables. So that is a lot of big, heavy food, and I felt miserable. So I think I did overeat, even though I stayed within my points, which I didn't really think was possible, but it kind of is. And so the second possibility is that I had to have, in 2016, I had to have emergency gallbladder surgery. So I don't have a gallbladder, and there's a whole long story and stuff with that, but it's not that interesting, to be honest. I don't have a gallbladder, and so gallbladder really helps like break down things in your stomach, and it helps like release digestive things slowly and stuff. I don't know, I could be wrong. But I know that some foods are difficult for me to digest because I don't have a gallbladder anymore. And red meat is one of those things, and I ate a big part of it. So I think it probably was a combination of like, my body has difficulty processing red meat. I can eat it no problem if I don't eat it frequently and if I eat it in smaller portions. But I ate almost the whole steak and a ton of other things, and my body was just super angry. And so it's really my last night was not good. It's really interesting, and it's really crazy to me how you could be eating healthy, but it's still, but you could, I don't know. I'm just a part of a learning process. Like, I feel like even though I've been doing this for over 6 months now, I've had good success. I'm really happy, with the exception of last night. I'm happy with how I'm feeling. I'm happy with my progress towards my healthy lifestyle, my healthy journey. But I'm still learning, like, and I'm still having to tweak things, and I'm still, like, my body is just really sensitive to food. It just is. And I just have to be really careful with how much I eat, how often I eat different things. And it's similar to like eggs. Like I used to eat eggs every morning, and now because I ate eggs so much, if anything has like eggs in it, like I throw it up almost instantly. So it's just interesting. So what I'm doing to adjust, because that learning is learning, right? You have some results, right? You try something, you experiment. Then my results was, hey, cannot save everything for dinner. So today I'm trying to spread my points out a little bit more. I'm not a breakfast person, so that's kind of hard. I'm not a snack person, that's kind of hard. Like I would rather have more points for like lunch and dinner. But as you saw, I tried to make myself a more substantial breakfast, which is hard when when eggs make you feel gross, and sweet things, unless it's fruit, I'm just not really into sweet things. So, but the toast and the bacon were good, and it was 4 points, which I feel like I could work with it, you know. So anyway, that is my thoughts from my ironing closet. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I just kind of want to encourage you with just the feeling of, you can be doing Weight Watchers correctly according to the thing, but like we have to remember that all of our bodies are different. All of our bodies process food differently, process exercise. We're all unique, you know. And so when doing this diet, our bodies aren't going to react all the same way to things. And so just really pay attention and to listen to your body. And if what was working for you isn't working for you right now, that doesn't mean you quit. That doesn't mean you have to quit. That doesn't mean Weight Watchers is bad. That doesn't mean that. All it means is that your body is telling you something. So use that information and make a change. But the change does not have to be to quit doing Weight Watchers. You just might have to do things a little differently. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do this channel, is because maybe with the changes that I have to go through for this Weight Watchers journey, maybe it could give you guys some ideas so you feel like you can continue on doing it. Anyway, I'm talking a lot, so I'll see you at lunchtime. I gotta go focus on work. Yeah. Alright, I used one of these 99% fat-free bean and rice burritos from Trader Joe's. 5 points for a burrito for my lunch. And I'm just pairing it with an apple. And I don't know if it'll zoom in, but it is pretty tasty and delicious. So I'm excited. Hi, oh, these are so dirty. I need some shredded chicken for the dinner that I'm going to make. I'm going to make Emily Bites, who is a great blog for Weight Watchers. She has a chicken and dumplings recipe, so I'm going to make that, and the recipe calls for some shredded chicken. So I'm just going to season some chicken, put it in the crock pot on high for about 4 hours to make it. So that's what I'm going to do. To start prepping this. This is what I'm going to make for dinner. It's because I'm the slowest cook in the entire world, and this is like a casserole dish that has to be cooked for a while in the oven. So it's Emily Bites chicken and dumpling casserole. I've never tried this before, but I'm really like, that looks pretty good, right? I'm really trying to, I don't know, I just want some comfort food, and this seems like it'll be hearty and comforting. Alright, so I'm going to start putting this together, put a podcast on, and start enjoying cooking. casserole recipe. This certainly makes a lot of dishes, which I was a little bit surprised about, but oh well. I mean, everything smells good, so I'm trying to, well, I'm going to have a snack because I'm trying to incorporate snacks, and I'm going to have another one of these because they were super good. Yeah, all right, while I'm waiting for my dinner. All right, my casserole has been bubbling away, and I'm going to pair it with this. This is a mini naan bread I got from Aldi. It is 4 points for one of them, and I love them. The flavor is so good. All right, and I just pulled it out of the oven. You could kind of see it's still bubbling. I get, man, it smells really good. I get 1 1/4 cups for 5 points, and I'm really excited to dig in. This is what my dinner looks like all plated up. So this is 5 points, 4 points free, so a total of 9 points for dinner, and this just smells like comfort food. Hi, so, oh, this lighting's probably not super good. Alright, I just finished dinner. That's the last thing I'm going to eat. So that brought me to a total of 21 out of 23 points for the day. And oh, if you are new, I would love to have you subscribe, and if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. And let me tell you something, I am going to give a major thumbs up to dinner. This is, I would say, probably in the top 3 or top 5 recipes that I've tried for like a Weight Watchers recipe at all. I also really like that slow cooker chicken tikka masala that I tried. That was also really good, and I'm sure there's other ones. That's why I'm giving 5, but like that was so good. So it was just so like filling and comforting. So you know what I would do? This is the type of meal, if I had like, if Eric and I, if we had a friend that were like a couple friends, husband and wife, and that if they were like having a hard time or whatever and just wanted to like vent or just wanted to talk, I would make this. We would have it, I might include a salad, honestly, in this imaginary scenario. They would come, we would talk, Eric and I would just listen, we would just be there for them, not give any annoying advice, and just be there and listen to them and give them this food. And then I would probably make something for dessert, like ice cream. Just all go out for ice cream, and they would be feeling better because they got, it's just comfort. It would be like, this would be my way of being like, I cannot fix your problem, but I am here for you, and I want to show you love through cooking you a dish that will make you feel better. That was the longest description of it, but that's how I feel. Like it's very comforting. It's really good. Totally does not feel like any sort of like diet food at all. It is good. I will be having this over and over, and I'm so happy for leftovers. So happy. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.